Where I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now. Where I am now, in a special place. A tender walking place. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 Studio, WMVA 88.9 Studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to 1350 AM, 1400 AM, click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. It's a beautiful hot day in the neighborhood.
It's summer. It's summertime.
Yes.
Summer breeze.
I tell you what, you said, you didn't say about your neighbor. We want to welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, not WMVA 88.9 FM. Good morning to you.
Facebook Live is up and popping. Mr. Desi Combs, how are you? Good morning. It is a beautiful day. Also, we want to welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Mr. Anybody on Instagram yet?
Nobody
Well,
yet.
I tell you what, if you're there, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
You sure you're going to shout them out?
I'm going to shout them out. Go over there to our newest channel at FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. That's at YouTube. Also, Crystal Records 1, CRISTO. You can go there on that same platform, YouTube. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe right now, and we'll shout you out.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Do your thing. Get on over there. Give us some numbers. We need your help.
Shout out.
They're going to get a shout out. We promise.
Shout out.
Mr. E.
Yes.
We forgot to welcome our sponsors, Bullvik Academy. Get on over there to www.bullvikacademy.com. BULVIC. You'll see some of the things that's going on with the nonprofit organization and our books, our game, and our community against bullying. A call to action now that's coming up October the 12th. We'll tell you more about that soon, but go to the website bullvikacademy.com and check it out. Also beardgods.com. You all that are styling your beards and want to look good and well groomed, get on over there to BeardGods, BeardGodz.com. Check it out. Mr. Chris Hinton is the owner, and he has a lot of great products for you.
Yeah.
Mr. E.
Yeah.
What day is it today?
Today is hump day.
That was a beautiful hot hump day.
That's
hot
right.
day in the summertime. Hump day. I really enjoyed that, Mr. E. But I tell you what, it's FYI's What's Under the Hat But I tell you what, we're going to shift on you all a little bit because we're going to feature summer fun. We're going to have a lot of different summer fun segments. Mr. E, go ahead and sing your song.
Summer breeze stays on my mind.
Is it a breeze?
It's a summer breeze. Have you felt the breeze last night or yesterday?
Yes.
I mean,
it was breezy.
It's not as humid as hot as it normally would be, but
last
it was a
night,
breeze.
Yesterday. But today, if you're in the Hampton Roads area, I advise you, honey, it's going to be 97 today, but the heat index is going to be rocking. It's going to be about 102 or more. Make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you look after your pets, the seniors, go and check on Grammy and Auntie and all them. Make sure they're doing good in the air condition because it's going to be a hot one.
That's right. It's going to be a hot day today. The temperature already 82 degrees, and it's look like it's going to get hotter and hotter on today. The weatherman says it's going to get up to 91, 92.
I just told you, Mr. E, 97.
97 degrees, but it's going to feel like what?
102. 102. Now listen, everybody. 102 heat index. It's gonna be hot, but thank God for the air conditioning. You can go in your car, the air is there. You can go in the mall, wherever you go, at home, at work. There's air conditioning, so we're good to go.
That's right.
So Mr. E, hot fun in the summertime. Our summer fun segment. And our topic is going to be summer travel tips.
That's right.
It's vacation time, and it's time for folk to know, some of the do's and don'ts of, in the summer traveling and trying to have fun in the meantime.
Summer traveling tips, one of the greatest tips, they said, stay alive.
Mr. E, stay alive.
Stay alive.
You know what? Look, can I say something?
Uh-huh.
And you telling the truth, because this morning on the news right here in Sandbridge, Virginia Beach, a young lady, she might have been about 8 years old, her and her friends were playing in the water, jumping up and down, and guess what? A baby shark bit her right on the foot.
Wow.
She has teeth prints right in her one of her feet, and it is just you're right. You got to watch out even when you're having fun. When you're going in the water where you have the fish, the whales, the stingray, all that stuff, you have to be careful.
That's right. Well, when you're traveling down the highway, learn how to stay alive and know before you go what's going on. Stay alive and know before you go. One of the things, the top tip says, pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Put down your phone and ignore any distraction sounds or notification.
I tell you what, can folk put down their phone? That's a habit we all have, and that's a bad habit too, because we're walking across the street, looking at a phone.
That's right.
Riding a bike, driving a car. I mean, that phone is just like a drug. We can't put it down.
That's right.
And so please, if you're traveling, if you're on a bicycle or whatever, make sure you pay attention.
Tip 2 says slow down. Yeah, slow down. Decrease your driving speed. You're out of construction zone soon enough. You'll be out of construction zone, but slow yourself down. Don't be in a hurry to get to nowhere.
Absolutely.
Tip 3, that there are areas might change since the last time you traveled.
Say that one again.
There are areas.
No, the tip. What was it?
Tip 3, be aware.
Okay.
Yeah, be aware. Sometimes when we drive and the road changes, we haven't been down that road for such a long time. We still thinking that the road is the same, and you ain't been there in years and years. And they're doing a lot of reconstructions on these highways. So you got to be aware.
Yes.
Be aware of the area. The area is changing. Tip number 4, it says for you to, make it your business to be aware and watch out for the changes and to slow down.
Some of the travel tips, safety tips: plan your trip in advance for times when traffic is lighter. Don't go when folk going out there, and a lot of people go during the rush hour. They're trying to travel to places. Try to go out there a little bit early. My mom, when we used to take trips in the car, she used to do it like late at night to get where we're going in the morning. And sometimes you got to do that or wait till the traffic is thinner and get out there. I know going up to DC and up north and stuff like that, the traffic is just horrendous.
That's right.
And so, a good thing to do is to actually plan and do it at a time when traffic is lighter. It says pay attention to avoid distractions like cell phones. We already said that. But also when you're traveling, have your what you call it on the GPS on, so you can hear some of the things that's in the road and some of the traffic flow and also accidents and things like that. That helps for better travel.
And watch for construction. Again, we said that. Watch out for construction and slow down and allow yourself extra time.
Yes, don't be in a rush.
That's right. When I'm traveling, I like to get up early in the morning while there's daylight, so I can continue to look at all the roads where I'm going, all around me. But at night, you cannot see nothing.
You better get a good pair of glasses, and you better make sure you can see. Make sure you're not tired. That's another thing. You get good rest before you go out there on the road traveling. Even if you're traveling 3 hours away, sometimes that can cause you to be tired. Just focusing on the road. Make sure you have a good night's sleep.
That's right.
Oh, let's talk about some healthy things on summer vacation. How to stay healthy, Mr. E. Staying healthy by, you can bring snacks with, when you vacation, you really don't want those restrictions.
That's right. You just want to hang out because it's vacation.
Eat, that's what people do. They say, hey, I've been saving this. I'm going to eat everything. But try as much as you can to stick to, good eating habits.
That's right. That's right.
It says keeping heart healthy with nuts and protein bars and fresh fruit. Carry that with you. My mother used to, I don't know about your parents or your mom or whatever, taking you all out and had those nice sandwiches and fruit. And maybe a little sweet here and there, but we didn't. They didn't give us a whole bunch of sweets and things when traveling.
That's it. Another safety tip is when you're planning your summer, make sure you get a room where there is book a room with a small kitchen.
That's a good idea.
It says book a room with a small kitchen or kitchenette, and will not only help you save money on food, but also allow you to make nutritious and delicious meals.
I like that. But who wants to cook on vacation?
I think
a lot of people do it, but I don't.
That's right. They're saving money on in all ways when they're going out on the highway and byway, on vacation. Some people just love to spend and go to different restaurants and let it go, but there are some folks who are being conscious of their health.
Another thing is that money, and we'll talk about that in a little while, but it says make your own meals, monitor your alcohol.
Don't drink.
And don't drink and drive.
That's right.
These folk, when they go out, I know when I go on vacation, those folk are going to do what they do.
That's right.
Even in the hotel, some of these folk are smoking and, it's just too much. But, try to avoid, kind of drinking too much.
Right.
If you have to do it, don't go out there driving. Don't go out there getting intoxicated where people got to pick you up off the cement and all that kind of stuff. Set aside time to what?
Exercise. Yeah.
Mr. E, do you exercise on vacation?
When I walk up and down the highway, I do a little exercise. That's my exercise. Every time my elbow be in, my mouth flies open. That's another form of exercise, because I'm eating. I have learned now to take long walks when I'm out, seeing the sights and, don't just ride around, easy. Just keep your heart rate going.
Absolutely. It says set a little bit of time, at least 20 minutes a day will help you stay on your routine. If you are, you have your routine, your health, fitness routine, you can at least do 20 minutes of walking. I know when I go on vacation, if there's a boardwalk or something like that, I will do some walking. But at a special time, because I tell you what, in the summertime it's extremely hot.
They said try to incorporate your exercise into your vacation by going on hikes or running on the beach.
I like that.
And then it says explore the city on foot and bicycle.
On bike.
Yeah.
Or look, on a boat.
Yeah.
Or
Ditch the bus. Ditch the bus.
Ditch the bus. Remember to hydrate. This
Yeah.
is key. This is important. Some people don't like water, but I promise you, it's going to be a very hot summer. You need to make sure you have water in you, and then your pets as well. Make sure they're hydrated. They mentioned the other day, Mr. E, that it was 80 something degrees. I think 80 something or 90 the other day, but the ground was 104, and they said make sure you let your pets stay off of that concrete.
That's
stuff.
right.
It is
That's
not
right.
good for the pets.
It's not good for you neither, because I went outside because the wind picked up my tent on Sunday. The wind picked my tent up, and I'm going. We had a tent out in front of the house, and the wind picked it up, and it hit around the telephone line. So I'm running out there to pull the tent down. Feet hot, no shoes on, feet.
You was gonna give yourself a second of what? A first-degree burn or something.
Right. That's right.
But yeah, make sure you hydrate yourself. And the advantage of the spa.
Take advantage.
Look, that's my thing. Oh my God. If I go on vacation, I'm going to visit. I'm going to get a massage, get a facial. I'm going to do something that's really going to relax.
And then said your number one thing, get enough sleep.
Get enough sleep. On vacation, how do you get enough sleep? When you're sitting up 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning having a good time, and just enjoying. You also have to, before you get out there, start planning.
That's right. That's right.
Plan for your vacation. Look, plan a year ahead.
That's right.
Because not only are you going to plan on what you're going to do, you're going to plan on how much you want to spend.
That's right. Miss Hinton, don't go on vacation at the spur of the moment and without no plans. Make sure you plan before you go. You don't want to get out there. It's one of the hardest things in the world is to shoot from the hip and say, let's pack up the car and go.
So you got to keep a budget.
That's right.
That ensures the trip you'll meet your financial goals. Because let me tell you something, it is very expensive to travel and then travel with the whole family or a whole family and friends. It is very expensive, but if you are very, very savvy, if you start ahead of time, there are ways that you can definitely get your goals met and do everything you want to do for the summer and have a good time and won't come back.
That's right. That's right. Check your calendar and research dates so that when you go there, the local, the location and the budgets in mind. Who's got the best deals, what hotels is doing this on this, and where you can, have the best event. Just like on the weekend, this weekend, you got Ice-T going to be down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's going to be down at the Virginia Beach. No, he's going to be at the Virginia Beach. Yeah, he's going to be at Virginia Beach. Yeah.
Okay. Is it the amphitheater?
Amphitheater. That's where he's going to be at. Yeah.
How cool.
So you need to check your dates for all the excitement that was here, that's going on here.
Absolutely. Use smart packing tips, research local customs, and be prepared, every step of your journey. Prepare. Just don't wing it. Know where you want to go. Know what the attractions are. And just plan a good time. Plan a good time. Even when it comes to food, I'm telling you, Mr. E, sometimes you go on vacation and because it's a hot spot, you're out there and you're waiting to be served. You haven't made any reservations. You got to get this thing on. I know when we went to Disney, everything was planned.
Down to the T.
Everything was planned. It was such a fun time because all goals had been met, and we had a wonderful, wonderful time.
That's right. One of the next things is when you book your flights and your hotel. Once you choose a date, it's time to buy the flight tickets and consider your accommodation. When booking your flight, be sure to compare prices between different airlines. Huffman recommends that you may also want to look into flight times and schedule to see what works best for you.
Absolutely. Search for deals. I just said that. Search for deals. Find out if you can have package deals. And Mr. E, there are times when you can go on a trip, and you can actually pay on a trip.
Yeah.
Say you're going to a big theme park,
That's right.
or somewhere like Disney. You know, a year ahead, you got maybe 6 to 9 people go. You can pay on it as you go, because I tell you what, Disney is very expensive.
And that's the thing to do. Make sure you build your itinerary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, make sure you build an ideal itinerary. Know the fun parts. Know what you want to. Don't just wing it. One of the hardest things to do when you go on vacation is winging it.
I
don't think I want. We don't want. Where we going? You don't
where
know.
we going? What we gonna do?
What we gonna eat? You don't know. You know, that's one of the boringest vacation you can ever go to. When you wake up in the morning, you have no clue. You could have stayed home and looked at all the TV you want to look at and laid down and rest all week. Nowhere you're going. Build an itinerary.
Yeah, listen, this is for me. Pack your bags. I pack my bags, but I overpack. I overpack to have choices, but also the weather. You know, but make sure you are, mindful of the environment you're going in. If you need something a little dressy, make sure you have a little bit of that. Casual. I know when I go do the ocean thing or go on a beach somewhere, it's casual.
Yeah.
Unless you're going, like I said, to a nice fancy restaurant or a show or something like that. Make sure you don't overdo it. Don't take everything in your closet.
That's right. Like when I went to Outer Banks, I just got me some shorts
and
some short sleeve shirts and some sandals. And I went on out and did my thing. I wasn't even trying to dress to impress. You know, it's summertime.
It's summertime. You want to be casual. You want to and light. You want to dress light. So don't be putting a whole lot of heavy stuff. Unnecessary things, don't bring them, especially when you're flying. You know, sometimes you can bring stuff, and the folks said that you can't bring that. You don't bring the biggest lotion in your house because they don't like liquids on the plane. So you got to really make sure you bring things that can accommodate the trip. Also, research local customs. Customs can vary from country to country and even city to city. As an expert this person is a digital nomad. It says responsible for the impact that you have on the community as you visit. It recommends researching the way life when you're traveling, including how to tip and what to wear. We just said that. Conscious travel is the best kind of travel. It's the only way to preserve the beauty of the place we love to visit. Make sure you know where you're going. Make sure you know what's allowed, especially when you go into other countries, honey. Now, listen. You can't be bringing your paraphernalia. You can't be bringing all that stuff that you do at home. Your weed and all that stuff you're doing. Don't bring it.
Don't take it overseas. Don't try to bring anything back when you return because you're going to get locked down.
Now, look, on the cruise ships, when they go on cruise ships and stuff like that, you go on a cruise ship, you see people, getting all the alcohol in the world because that's allowed and they bring it back here. But I'm trying to tell you, when you go on to these places or other countries, you got to make sure you know what's allowed, and you won't end up in the pokey.
You're gonna end up right there. Research the customs, research what they do, so you can go out. Make sure you plan for safety too. Sometimes when you go out, you don't know the environment. Mm-hmm. Well, it's new to you.
Yes.
And if somebody tell you don't go down that street, please
tell the truth.
Don't go down that street. You're gonna be adventurous. I'm going down, and they know who's local. Absolutely. And they know who's strangers in the city. So plan your vacation in a nutshell. Don't just plan your vacation and then you can wing and add on as you go.
You can add on.
But make sure you got a sound plan.
What about this, Mr. E? Cash.
Do not take cash.
They are not using a lot of cash.
That's
now.
right. That's
so
right.
Make sure you have enough money in your cards or enough your limit, your credit line, where you can do what you want to do. People are not taking cash like that anymore. I mean, some of them will accommodate cash, but I'm saying everything is done through the card.
That's
your debit card or your credit card. Make sure you have those things and make sure they're not full when you take them out.
And make sure you got money. One of the things, don't take one of them cards that folks don't use to travel with. You know, don't take. You know, there are some cards like MasterCards and that folks don't take with them. Debit cards. Some people don't even want.
Take the debit
That's
card.
right. So when you're going out, make sure you got your card that's with you, and be able to contact your local bank just in case you get down there and have them on speed dial. Because if you're dealing with banks like Naval Federal, they're 24 hours. They always got somebody on the hook.
Now these resorts and things, they're going to take your card and put it on file, because if you in there trying to bust up rooms, you know, you intoxicated or doing whatever, fighting or whatever, they know how to get your money.
And make sure your children are well watched. Don't let your children run around and you can't find Billy and Bobby and they tan up. They go around stealing stuff off plates and stuff.
Absolutely.
Don't take nothing that don't belong to you.
Absolutely. There are so many travel tips, so many tips that we're going to be talking about for the summer.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about pool and water safe, because I'm telling you, the water thing has become problematic. You got to be aware of what's in the ocean.
That's
you're
right.
going to go in the ocean, you're going to swim. You got to be aware in this day and time. You've got to be aware. We'll cover that.
That's right.
And we'll cover, how to stay safe, because you go into some cities and you don't know about that city. You may end up, you don't know where.
That's right. That's right. And so make sure if you need a tour guide, make sure you got your tour guide standing by. And if you rent a car, drive a car, make sure you got everything, where you can drive and know where you're going, where your car won't be taken over.
And I'm saying that because down here in Virginia Beach, right here in Virginia, honey, is one of the biggest trafficking place. Traffic. I'm not talking about driving. I'm talking about human beings. This place here, Virginia Beach, Virginia, you've got to be careful on the ocean front. It's problematic. You cannot let your children and you just can't stray, because it's a lot going on in this area, and you just have to just stay aware of your environment and your cities that you go to. Please research before you go there.
And on that note, Ms. Hinton, you said one of the greatest things. Please research, knowing that there is crime everywhere.
Yes.
Do not overlook crime. There's a lot of trafficking going around, and folks, they got girls on the news now that was at a yoga experience.
Absolutely.
She was doing yoga, and then all of a sudden she got kidnapped. She's missing. Mm-hmm. Where is all these folks going? So you got to make sure you keep an eye. If you're going anywhere, go buddy. Don't let your girlfriend go out there, your guy friend go out there by herself. Go with them. Never leave your partner, your buddy.
And a lot of people miss it. Not a lot of people. There are people missing. They go to some of these countries and these resorts, and the next thing you know, people are trying to find them.
That's right. That's right. And and they just stray away. Don't get caught up in the moment. Don't get to the point. Well, you got to remember, these folks out here are not playing it right. They're looking for all means to do body harm to you, to do a crime. Folks sit around day in and day out manipulating, trying to figure out, who can I snowball today? Who can I beat out of this today? Who credit card can I take today? Who money can I rob? They sit around day in and day out planning on robbing, trying to see how I can snowball somebody today.
So stay safe. We'll have more safety tips, more travel tips for the summer. We haven't even gotten on the temperatures and staying, sunscreen. We'll talk all about that when we talk about our swimming segment, being pool safe, and also on the ocean.
That's right.
But look, we want to just say thank you all for tuning in. It's been a wonderful day. Stay hydrated. Mr. E said we got a couple minutes. I want to shout out Desi Combs again. Desi, how are you? Desi said check on him. He said he needs prayer. Sheila Robbins, how are you? All those that are looking and watching, make sure you say something and say hi so we can shout you out.
That's right.
But we want you all to remember these tips and govern yourself accordingly.
That's what.
Also, Yolanda Hinton's new music, Make It All Right. Make sure you get that where music is sold or downloaded. And we have some great upcoming shows. We're going to continue with our summer fun, what's under the hat, sports talk, and issues concerning women. We're also going to talk about on Friday this debate. Y'all going to look at the debate tomorrow? And then we have some tea. We're going to talk about Celine Dion and folk Mr. E. And I tell you what, we'll talk about that a little bit over here. Come on over here and join us on social media just for a few minutes. And be blessed. Have a wonderful day.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Abbott, the co-host. If you'd like to be a special guest sponsor or intern of the most talked about radio show, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. Or you can go to Facebook and inbox us at Everette's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and have a wonderful, wonderful, safe day on today. Bye now.
All right. I hope you all are doing great. Please, if you're in this area especially, make sure you take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Look, get that. What's that stuff you call it? Gatorade, or whatever that stuff is. Electrolyte you can drink. Yeah. Stay hydrated. The sun is not a joke. And you can also damage skin being out too much in the sun. Wear your little hats or something, or your sunscreen, or just make sure you take care of yourself.
And if you don't have no hat on your head, make sure you put a hat on your head. Cover that head. That's where your brains are. Don't let that sun beam down, because and when we look at people today, we got thin-skinned people. Mm-hmm. And, we ain't doing that hard work like we used to do back in the day. So now make it your business to cover yourself up. Make it your business. If you can get out there, put something over on your head. Yes. That's where your brain is. And, if you feel like you're too hot, drink plenty of water and keep yourself hydrated.
Absolutely. Look, we're going to do our summer fun series with what's happening in music and entertainment. Mr. E just mentioned an artist that's here, but we're going to be following some of these concerts and things like that. And we're going to do a concert. We want a couple of our folk that are that listen to us and look at us to be a part of our summer fun where we go and see, I'm not going to tell you who we're going to go to see, but we're going to go and enjoy some of this summer fun. FYI Radio Show, me and Mr. E and plenty of other folks will be out there enjoying summer fun and letting you all know what's out there, doing reviews and critiquing some of the things that are happening right here. In this area, Mr. E.
Miss Hinton, I might have said it wrong. It's not Ice-T. It's another one of those rappers that used to...
Ice Cube?
Ice Cube. I think it's one that used to play with Martin. He used to play with...
Oh, Ice Cube.
Is it Ice Cube?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And what's the occasion, I wonder?
Well, they down here, it's a... what you call...
some kind of festival or
something?
Yeah,
it's a festival down here. Singing. They got... a lot of different groups that's down here today. Yeah, it's Ice Cube. Ice Cube.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ice Cube is on stage it's at the Virginia Amphitheater.
Yeah.
And Ice Cube is on stage today at the Virginia Beach. Well, not today. It starts. I'll give you a little information. Give me 60 seconds. Okay. I'll have it for you.
Well, go ahead. While you're doing that, I want just to remind you all to continue to listen to our show, our upcoming shows. We're still doing FYI After Dark replays. Also, What's Under the Hat, issues concerning men. We have Mr. Dean that's going to be a part of our one of our segments coming up soon. He's talking about a new stage play. My daughter is in it. And we are graced with some tickets to go there and enjoy this wonderful, wonderful production. Also, What's in Your Closet, Women's Issues. Now, let me tell you all something. there's a lot going on when it talks about women's reproductive rights, women's issues, and things like that. We're going to be covering that. Women are like, listen, this is one of the most important things on the ballot during the election. Women are really looking and observing who's for them, who's not for them. We're going to be covering some of that as well. Misty?
I want to let our listening audience know he's on June the 28th.
Mhm.
That's this Friday at 7 o'clock p.m. with the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh my
That's
goodness,
right.
how cool.
That's at the Veterans United Home Loan Amphitheater in Virginia Beach. And all you want to do, and the tickets they say are selling fast.
Oh, Mr. E. Now, look, Mr. E, we got to get the list together. We're going to have a couple of people from our audience to join us and go into some of these wonderful concerts and activities. So
Yeah.
get ready. We're going to be, we'll announce that soon as possible, But we want you to make sure you be a part of what we're doing. We had a time of giving Father's Day, and we're going to be doing some summer things as well, giveaways. So you all keep it locked on FYI Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Doesn't it sound like an off concert that's coming down to the Virginia Beach? Red Hot Chili Peppers with Ice Cube and Iron Tom at the amphitheater.
But you know what, Mr. E, you got to keep up with, if you go on, you can see all the things that are happening, even at not Sandler Center, but the center in Norfolk near Virginia Beach Boulevard. They're bringing in Dionne Warwick.
Wow.
They had the young lady who was a jazz singer, new young singer. She's a
Dionne coming to
wonderful.
town?
Dionne Warwick will be here. And so I'm saying there's a lot going on in the summer, a lot of shows, concerts. Was it yesterday, Mr. D?
Mhm.
Mr. D, Pharrell was out at the oceanfront. They had blocked a block off
Yeah,
for him
yeah.
to do
The
his
fishing pier.
new movie. A portion of the movie is out here in Virginia Beach. They have it at his home and other places. He is going to bring us some great, great, great entertainment showing the life of Pharrell Williams.
That's right.
That's going to be absolutely marvelous. Also, we're going to share on Friday. We're talking about women's issues. Celine Dion, we have some information
That's right,
about her
that's
and what
right,
she's
that's
going
right.
through. And I don't know, Mr. E, if folk have seen it, but Lord have mercy. I'm a little scared to look at it because this wasn't just some flu that she was trying to get over. This was a blown. I mean, this disease was terrible to the fact that it really had her in trauma.
That's right, Miss
Terrible.
Hinton.
We're going to
That's
talk
what-
about
that's
that
one
on
of-
Friday.
And you're right. That's one of the worstest disease. I never heard of that before.
Yes, stiff
You know,
person, yes.
And now since I heard about it, I'm saying, wow.
Yes,
So we're gonna give them pros and cons, who it can affect, and
and what it is actually.
That's right.
Some people, like you said, Mr. E, you have never heard of it, and we're going to definitely keep a watch on what's going on. Look, COVID numbers, they say are up. So y'all got to be careful.
That's
COVID.
right.
I know we say that the pandemic is over, but COVID is still on the move.
That's right. A lot of people talk about these summer colds. That I think that when
Yes.
you have a summer cold, that's what they call the COVID. Anytime you get a cold, period, whether it be
Mhm.
summer or hot, they put that in the category of COVID. So don't be
Mhm.
alarmed. You're gonna have some summer cold.
Mhm.
Yeah, and if you stop smoking cigarettes, you won't have that respiratory problem. Remember this: that secondhand smoke kills too. You ain't got to smoke the cigarette. You can be around a smoker that can scar your lungs.
Yeah, just be careful because people with their issues and their diseases and stuff like that. When COVID comes, you just gotta be careful. So just be aware that COVID is still out here. It's airborne virus, and so it will probably never go away, just like the flu or the common cold and things like that, other viruses. So just govern yourself accordingly. So look, this evening we're out. Look, we're going to be out our Young Women Achieving Success, Young Men Achieving Success program. We're going to be out having a good time. Our last activities before we go to the next phase of our Young Women and Young Men program. We'll give you more information about how you can have your kid be a part of this program in September. Also, keep in mind, save the date, October the 12th, our Community Against Bullying.
Yeah.
Call
You
to
get on my
action.
nerve.
Now, we're
You
going to be
mess
talking
it.
about
You
bullying.
are.
So look, go visit Bulvic Academy, Bulvic Academy. Look in the blog, see some of the things for our kids, for parents, for schools, information about our anti-bullying initiative. Also, get the book. Bullying is Right Underneath Your Nose. You can download it, get it in Audible. You can get it in Spanish. You can get it in English. You can go to Barnes and Noble and say, I want that book. And The Diary of a Former Bully is the newest book. Get that. But the Bulvic, Bulvic, the game app is there. It's a link there. You can go to Google Play for your Android or your iPhone and iPad. You can go to apple.com. But that link is on Bulvic Academy. And you can check out all the things that are there. So, Mr. E, has been a really great day. I'm looking forward to this evening with our program, our kids. Also looking forward to the warm. I love the heat. I don't mean no harm because I know when it gets too hot, I know what to do. Get out of the heat.
That's right. That's right. And make sure while she's talking on the heat, while she said something about the heat, make sure you check on the seniors and the dogs. Make sure, one time or another, the dogs used to stay outside.
Yeah, they could take the heat.
They could take the heat. Now they done got to the point where you gotta bring Fido in the house. He can't stand the heat. It's too hot out there for him. And and dogs and cats are doing what they do, so they like family now. So you can't keep them out there. They'd rather see grown folk out there than to see old cat or dog out there.
Absolutely. Look, Mr. E's going to tell you how you can be a special guest sponsor or intern on the FYI radio show. Desi, Sheila, all you all that are on, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. Mr. E, tell us how we can get folk to get on our calendar.
Well, if you'd like to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. That's 757-714-7861. Or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Again, that's FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Or you can inbox us on our Facebook page. It's Edward Everett Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page. And if you'd like to be a special guest or sit in our audience, just email us your email, and we'll email you back to let you know what day is appropriate for you to come on and be our special audience. Okay?
I tell you what, Mr. E, we're getting ready to get out of here. God bless you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. See you back here on Fun Friday.
And don't forget, take care of your folk. Take care of people. 2 up, 2 down, the eye. Bye now.